avoid getting caught. If they sense danger, they have alarm calls they'll use to warn their friends of danger, and they'll hit the ground running up to 35 miles an hour in about 3 seconds. We call them the greyhound of the savannah. Another silent communicator that can't run away is our big beautiful sign, and it is going to be welcoming us to the one and only Amilikey Preserve. One second. Hey, George, we don't do that program anymore. Remember that missing cut the music. So, as we come through the gates, just keep your heads and arms in the vehicle. If you see a T-Rex, still looking for it. But we are going to look for some less prehistoric animals in this next area. Some of them are really good at hide and seek or camouflage, so I'm going to need you guys to help me out. You can look for the animals on the ID cards above you. In this area, we might find some marabou storks, some eastern bongos, and a few others. Now, our antelope, they may be staring at you beady-eyed from the bushes. Could be an antelope, could be a really big squirrel. We're going to find out together. There are 2 species of antelope out here and 3 species of bird we're looking for. One of them is going to be hiding in that little shed right over your shoulder to the passenger side. If you see a dark blackish gray body in there with a yellow stripe down its back, that is going to be the backside of our yellowback diker. Now, it's called a yellowback diker because it has a... Yeah, we're super smart, and we're really creative with names, obviously, but that is actually how it communicates. If it senses danger, it is going to raise up that yellow stripe of fur on its back like a danger mohawk. This is a warning sign to its friends that something is coming, and they should probably dive in those bushes and hide. All these white birds, those are Florida wood storks. I don't know what they're doing in Africa, so you can ignore those. But off to our driver's side, we have some of our marabou storks. Now, it looks like they are very preoccupied by the falling leaves because that's fascinating. Why not? These birds have one of the largest wingspans of about 10 feet across. They are also the cleanup crew out here. You can tell by that bald head. Bald is beautiful here on the preserve, and they have no feathers on their head for a reason. They are carrion birds, similar to vultures, which you might be more familiar with. They also lack a voice box, so they can't squeak, squawk, tweet, or quack like traditional birds. Instead, they have a pouch of skin below their neck that'll inflate and deflate with air and croak like a frog. Kind of weird, but they mate for life. It works for them. One that has a voice box is that dude with the funky hairdo of feathers. That is our African crown crane on your passenger side. His name is Bert. He is one of the loudest birds out here. You can hear him squawking a good 2 to 3 miles away if he wants you to. They're known to make unison calls with their partners. Boys will take the low note, girls will take the high note. Get a bunch together, they make a crown crane choir. Try saying that 10 times fast. They're also pretty good dancers. They'll bust a move when they're young to socialize, make friends, and as they get older, they have select moves to impress their mates. Now, in the shade structure to your passenger side, you're also going to see one of our eastern bongos. That is one of our females. That is, I believe, Lottie in there. We also have a few others, but that red coat color of hers is really good camouflage. It's one of the first to disappear in shadows or low light conditions. So a lot of forest animals, fox, orangutan, tigers have that color as well. And yes, she is called a bongo, but she doesn't play the drums. I'm sorry, guys. We're working on it. But what sound does a cow make? If you said moo, you just spoke bongo. Congrats. They're part of the Bovidae family. We also have one other bird in this aviary. So hiding behind the tree is going to be a shoebill stork. She's having a staring contest with grass and winning right now. She is an ambush predator, so she can stand still for hours patiently waiting for her prey. Now, she is called a shoebill stork, but she is actually part of the pelican family. She's a true water bird. They were simply misidentified when first discovered. Shoebill pelican doesn't roll off the tongue the same way. They never changed it. But she's called a shoebill because of that wide shoe-shaped beak looking like an old clog or modern croc. And then through these gates, just keep heads and arms in. Now, she will live in the marshlands of Africa, so they'll wait patiently at the water's edge for hours as they wait for their favorite food, the lungfish, to surface, and then she gulps it up to catch a meal. But similar to her not-so-relative marabou storks, she will clatter that beak together as a form of communication, so loud, so fast, it's been mistaken for overhead helicopters. When the marabou does it, it just kind of sounds like maracas or hands clapping. But we're going to leave those animals behind as we are now entering one of my favorite parts of the preserve, the Ituri rainforest. There are animals in this part of Africa you won't see anywhere else in the world. We're also going to try to catch up with one of the most elusive, my boss, Professor Ron. I know he left you guys at the station, but